In this interview, I'm here with Nikki and John, and we're talking about how to come up with a YouTube channel name, how to make your passion into a YouTube channel, and Nikki and John's tips for getting through a zombie apocalypse right now. What's up, influencers? Here with another video influencers helping you build your influence, income, and impact with online video. I'm here with Nikki and John.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate you guys having us at your home, and I'm holding this because we don't have enough mics because this interview is 3 people. Usually it's 2 people, so I'm honored to be here with you guys.
We're honored to be a part of it. Thank you.
And you know, just to give a little background to the viewers, if you don't know, Pranksters in Love.
Hi, we're Nikki and John, and this is our beautiful daughter, Iris.
Nikki and John Vlogs, so daily vloggers like myself. So we had a great conversation. You guys been doing it for what, good 7 years?
Yeah, end of 2009 we first started on YouTube.
Yeah, and obviously your prank channel is huge. You guys have been doing that originally before anything else. Yeah. I mean, when I say millions of views, like mega millions of views. How many subscribers does that channel have?
Like 1.3 or 1.4.
Yeah, just about 1.4 million.
Yeah, so crazy.
Yeah.
It's a lot. And the reason we like to interview YouTubers is because, you know what? There's a lot of priceless wisdom that comes from YouTubers who have been doing it for so long, have been in, you know, the realm of YouTube of like millions of views, and they gain wisdom. So the first thing I want to ask you guys is, can you share your story of how you guys started YouTube and the progression of your YouTube career and where you guys are at today?
So yeah, our channel was actually never planned. We were never planning on being YouTubers. Yeah, we've known each other since high school. I met John when I was 15 years old, and we were best friends before we got together. Cool. And we would like kind of mess with each other, like best friends, pull little practical jokes on each other. And when we were in college, we started filming some of our pranks, and we'd post them online, enter them in some online contests on other websites. Oh. Yeah, and we would win these contests over and over again, and we'd be like, holy smokes, like posting one video just paid our rent. Yeah. That's amazing.
That was wild.
Yeah, so then like I had a YouTube channel just to watch music videos on YouTube basically. I didn't know that anyone could find you on YouTube, so we kind of put some of those videos on there for safekeeping.
A lot of people on YouTube started that same way too, right? Like just putting it up, not knowing it would ever be anything.
Just people could just find you. So I didn't have a searchable name at all. Like my screen name was Nikita Banana 88, which that was my AAM screen name and like everything. You guys remember AAM?
Hotmail.
Yeah. So anyway, we had a couple videos up, and we went away for one weekend, and when we came back, we had a video going viral.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
She smashed my Xbox with a golf club.
That one was kind of a negative video.
Yeah, it's one of the hardest times of my YouTube career, actually. But
the hardest time?
Yeah, but it just kept getting hundreds and hundreds of thousands of views.
Like every time we would refresh it, it was like, what is going on?
YouTube wanted to monetize the video. We got invited into the partner program, at which point we had like zero understanding, what that was.
Because you used to have to be invited.
Totally.
Not everybody would
apply. Yeah,
so we started uploading videos and became partners, which is strange to me because a lot of like, one thing I can't connect with today's audience is people ask me like, hey, how do I start a YouTube channel? How do I like become a partner, blah, blah, blah. And I just tell them, start uploading videos, start an AdSense account, but it's completely different than what we went through.
And have fun with it.
Yeah, and beyond your prank videos, now you guys are daily vlogging. Can you tell us about that transition from, doing prank videos to daily vlogging and what you guys do today?
So, would you say the vlogging was more my idea?
No.
To do it? No.
The reason we started vlogging is because we had maybe almost 100 prank videos, I think, at that, and people were asking like who are you guys? Like who are you like besides the pranks off the camera? What do you do for fun? And we decided to start a vlog channel and answer those questions. Yeah. I think it was a joint decision. Between us.
I didn't mean it like that. I know like towards the beginning I was vlogging a little more I was a little more active on the vlog channel. It's interesting because what I like about vlogs is you have more of a relationship with your viewers. Like with the pranks, it's more I just came here to laugh at you. And I think like a lot of people who watch the pranks, they don't like really care who we are outside of that, but there were those people who do.
I mean, there are people that do.
Oh yeah, obviously that's why we started.
I would say a large percentage of our audience is, our whole audience is organic. All of our views are organic, but a large percentage of our audience supports all of our channels.
Which we appreciate. Love you guys.
Yeah.
They love you. I love you. And I totally understand what you're saying. Like, you just get to go deeper when you have a vlog, right? So like your viewers can learn more about you,
and like more meaningful content.
Like I'm not just this mean jerk who likes to mess with people. There's more to me. I have a soul.
It humanizes you totally. Now, and you guys have 11 channels. Can you tell us about where you're at today and like how different things are for you?
That was an estimate.
Well,
There's a lot.
We have like a pet channel. I have like 6 different channels. You have your channels and then our main channels. Well, one of the things that we were able to do was we had a content management system. I don't know if you ever talked about that in your videos. Some people are familiar with it. But that basically allows you to kind of create your own network, partner your own channels. So we decided to grow that way and take on passion projects. I do fishing, gaming, cooking, just started some fitness stuff. Nikki covers mom stuff, beauty stuff. Just daily advice for women. I think that's a really awesome thing for Nikki to be able to do.
Like a sit down in front of the camera. Been
very successful, and she is the kind of the driving force behind our vlog channel. Works so hard to get that done. So.
Aw, that's really nice.
Brownie points.
Definitely.
So, I mean, that's one thing I love about YouTube. You can have passion projects and share it with the world, especially if
they can grow into something meaningful.
Totally. And you can share it with your viewers and pursue things that you love and make a living doing it. Because this is, correct me if I'm wrong, but this is what you guys do full time, correct?
Yeah, for the past 6 years.
Ever since we started.
Pretty much.
Pretty wild.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I had like 3 jobs when we started. Nikki had
I was working
jobs
retail. We were in college when it started.
We both graduated and the videos took off, and it's been a blessing. It's been crazy.
Oh, definitely.
Wild ride, but YouTube has been very good to us.
Yeah, well, I can agree. Definitely there's ups and downs, but there's nothing better as a daily vlogger to be able to work with your family, raise your kids.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
And work from home. So on that note, this is a huge question. It's like, I would love to record videos about something I'm passionate about, something I love, and make that into a career or make a living from it. Do you have any tips for people that are just starting out in terms of starting a YouTube channel, like what things to focus on, any tips and tricks, and what has worked for you guys?
Mm-hmm. Well, I think, what you kind of nailed it, passion, what you really love to do, whatever in life you like to do is what you should follow in your channel. If you're a car guy, start a car channel. If you're a tech guy, start a tech channel. If you love to cook and you're, gourmet cooking, I would start a YouTube channel and start cooking. You can share that with people. So I think that's really important, but I think it's also important to follow like-minded channels, so if you want to be a cook or a chef, seek out chef channels and watch how they kind of do things and the progressions of their channel over time and how they've changed.
And I would say one of the amazing things about YouTube is there's an audience out there for everything, which is so cool. Like even vlogging, there's going to be people out there with similar personalities to you, and they're going to connect with you and follow you because they relate to you.
Totally. I always hear people saying, like, I think it's too late. There's too much competition out there. I argue.
No, I don't think.
There's more viewers out there, actually, right? I mean, like,
everybody who has ever become successful on YouTube has started at the same place. At 0 subscribers. Yeah. They opened their channel. They started uploading content. So I think the sky's the limit for anybody who is willing to work hard and create content. There are hurdles along the way. If you don't know how to edit videos, if you don't know how, if you don't have filming equipment, that is stuff that you're going to have to figure out. And whether you do it through an educational institute or you just started watching do-it-yourself YouTube videos.
I'd say emotional hurdles too. Yeah. You have to deal with some things that you wouldn't have to deal with a lot of other jobs. People, some going out there and saying things about you personally, because it is so personal to be a YouTube channel where you're like, you know, your feelings can get involved.
Yeah, and I mean, that's definitely an issue. You know, the term haters are gonna hate, but people, I mean, a lot of people, I feel like they want to sometimes see people be held back and not succeed, and you just kind of have to brush all that off and get past it. And I can tell you sometimes where you start, like us, pranks, and where you end are two completely different things. It's a journey. You might not know how it's going to go, but it's, I don't know, I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world, really.
No.
We were just talking about that this morning. When it comes to haters and negativity, you have to just prepare yourself mentally that it's going to come your way. The more successful you are, the more likely it's going to grow, right? And it's really how you deal or not deal with it that's going to determine how much you'll enjoy what you do. And
I mean, a large percentage of people who watch your videos are not those negative people. It's a very, very small percentage of the community, I think, that kind of spread themselves out and just try to be mean and try to hurt people. I don't know why, but 99.9% of the people are going to support you and like your content and try to help you grow.
So I think that's very important to remember too when you're trying to be a YouTuber. Hey, like, you know, we're doing this for the people that do like my content, that do like us, that do like our videos, because at the end of the day, those are the people that count.
It's weird when you start talking about stuff like this, because like as YouTubers, we have this vast knowledge of like how we've established ourselves and how we grow, and you kind of forget about some of this stuff until you really start to talk about it and analyze it.
Well, because it's so instinctual for you to do now, because you do it, especially as daily vloggers, you do it every single day, right? Luckily, because you guys have, and you guys started other channels, so it's like you do still have the experience of starting from zero. Obviously, with a following, you know, you can quickly grow that, but still, like starting from zero, like once in a while, it kind of like refreshes you, especially when you're starting a new social media account. You have to learn just like everybody else. So I think that's really important to hear from you guys, you know?
Well, and in the first month or two, when you do launch a new channel and post content, you're really, like, you'll see a direction develop, and that's kind of, I mean, usually that's the way you want to go with a channel. So it's, like you said, it's a refreshing start and kind of gives you like, okay, well, how is this going to work? And then you just kind of build it and grow it over time.
Boom. So you guys have many channels, but your two top channels are pranking and vlogging. Obviously, there's other prank people that have a vlogging channel, but in your case, your vlogging channel is a family vlogging channel, and it's much different than prank videos, and the audiences may be different. Can you talk about, or can you give any advice to people about going from one type of content to another and how that transition happened for you guys?
Yeah, well, it's definitely different. I mean, you have two different styles. One thing I think that's really important to pay attention to in your YouTube analytics is audience retention, and like knowing the difference between, you know, people watch comedy content, it might be 2-3 minutes, whereas vlogging content can be 7 to 10 minutes. So that kind of dictates, I would say, the direction for our vlog content.
You know, I would just, you know, the vlogging, it's just, for us, it was just being real. Like, just be yourself, and it sort of, it happened and things fell into place in our case. I would say our vlog channel grew the most when I got pregnant. And I think it really expanded our audience. More moms found us, more families found us than people who would just watch the pranks. So, it was really interesting, actually.
Different events, different things will trigger growth, right? Like prank videos, going viral might trigger your growth, right? Versus like in a vlogging, it might be an event in your life that actually just not necessarily makes you grow as much, but maybe helps grow a more meaningful audience.
That's a great
deeper
point.
Connections.
Life events are huge with vlogging. Like major life events are when you're going to see the most growth. Having a baby, getting married, any sort of thing like that.
Any suggestions for people that want to totally switch it up? I mean, even seasoned YouTubers, they get different passions. Like, what are your suggestions for YouTubers? Because you guys have done it successfully. If they want to go from one thing they've been doing for a while to something totally different.
Well, one of my friends, he's got 600,000 or 700,000 subscribers, big tech channel, and when he's decided he loves cars, he's always loved cars, but recently, within the past few weeks, he decided to start a car channel. So, you know, like I would say, like for me, when I started my different channels, it's like what I really care about. Like I love to fish, and I was with my friend where he's a fishing guide, and I was telling him, hey, like you should start a YouTube fishing channel, it'd be great. And he was like, oh no, you know, it kind of sounds stupid, blah, blah, blah. And I got out of the boat that day, I was like, I should start a YouTube fishing channel, like, you know, like take my own advice and do it. And I care so much about it, but it basically just consisted of me getting a camera, getting a fishing rod, and like going out to the lake, the boat, the river, whatever it is, and just kind of start catching fish and sharing my knowledge. I would say I'm a very successful Midwest freshwater fisherman, and I really have an in-depth knowledge of how to catch fish in that environment, and I just share that with people and go out and catch fish and enjoy myself. And I'm able to just pursue my passion by creating content for other people, and I absolutely love it.
And that's it, passion. If the passion is there, the audience will follow, because again, you'll find like-minded people out there who are passionate about it, and you can be passionate about more than one thing. People are complex like that.
Yeah, totally. And the one tip I would definitely add, because you guys have already done it instinctually, don't be afraid to pursue a whole nother passion in terms of a YouTube channel. Judy, my wife, has gone from beauty to family vlogging to now talking about mommy content. Totally huge transition. I mean, all kind of fits together like with her audience, but still she wasn't afraid to start a whole new channel. So
right.
Yeah.
And you know, a lot of the times if people already like you, if they're following you because of you, they're gonna follow you even in the different directions that you take.
And I mean, if you're struggling with the idea of starting out on a new project, you're gonna meet other people along the way that, you know, like I've met people who I've gone fishing with who I've met through my videos. You know, they're like, I have a boat, come down to San Diego, I'll take you out.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. It's like the greatest thing ever, and that's really where you're gonna build like your community and your network. And it's not necessarily what you know, but more about who you know sometimes in life. And I just think it's, I don't know, like I said, I wouldn't trade what we do for anything, and I would never say no to starting on a new project if someone was like, hey, like I have this great idea and I know that like fitness, you like want to get in shape and you want to work out, so let's do it. I was like, okay.
Collabing is so important, you know.
Yeah.
So I would mention that, to find other people in that area and try to collab with them. And even, I think I've noticed with some YouTubers, they don't want to collaborate with someone if they have a smaller following than them. And I think that is totally the wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
You collab with someone because they can always have an audience, people in their audience who don't know about you yet.
Yeah.
And it only helps you grow.
Yeah, if you can add value to the bigger channel, then absolutely, right? Like it doesn't have to be an apples for apples kind of value proposition, if you could call it. So like there's a lot of YouTubers I find will collaborate with someone if there's something that they bring to the table that they kind of need help with, right?
Right. Yeah.
So we tell everybody, don't be afraid to reach out. In fact, your passion might be just as valuable as new viewers.
Yeah, and I mean, you'll meet a YouTuber who loves to edit videos, who makes really great videos, and they might not necessarily be interested in just creating their own content and pushing it out, you know, to their own audience. And if you meet them and you like them and you start working with them, like you've developed, you know, a working friendship that could work for everybody. So it's collaboration is huge, big
and
or
look
small.
Where we are now.
We'll collaborate with anybody, really, as long as they have. Like if you come up to me with a camera and are like, hey, like, can I vlog with you? Like I will say yes, because you're showing initiative. You're not like, you know, you're not going to take the video and put it on YouTube. Like, so that's where I see collaboration, is people who care about making videos.
Boom, a lightning round.
Throwing the lightning bolts.
I like
Emperor, evil emperor.
Unlimited power. Last thing you grabbed out of your fridge.
Half of, I don't know.
Thai food.
Yeah.
Thai food.
I was gonna say half a container of rice
Leftovers.
that I ate with half a container of Thai.
Favorite makeup product? This would maybe for both of you.
I don't know, lipstick, I guess. I like to see you in lipstick. Yeah.
I didn't know you cared about lipstick.
Now you do.
Maybe I'll wear some more now. I invest in skincare before I invest in makeup.
Favorite YouTube channel you guys watch?
They always change because I always discover new people's, but I've been watching a car guy, Scotty D TV, and he just does like early American hot rods and just overpowered muscle cars. So like I literally watch his videos every day.
I watch a lot of vlog channels now, and you know, as you kind of make friends with everyone, you start watching their vlogs more, and you become more interested in their life. So I like your channel quite a bit. Do I get brownie points for saying that?
Favorite social media platform?
Instagram.
Maybe Twitter. I follow like a lot of like news outlets on Twitter, so.
I love everything that Twitter's doing now. Yeah. Like it's getting even better, I think, you know?
I just like having that access to information.
Yeah. Would you rather never watch TV and movies or never use social media ever again, including YouTube?
Gosh.
Well,
that's so hard.
That's a loaded question.
It's our job. We can't just not be on social media.
I don't watch a lot of TV anyways, so.
I love
watch
TV.
Movies with you, but I couldn't give up social media.
We have to answer social media because then, you know, we can't survive.
If it wasn't my job, I wouldn't mind not having social media because I think like a social life is a little bit more important. You know, get out and go to the lake, go fishing, go to the ocean, go to the beach, stuff like that.
I've thought about this. There's a loophole in this. You can watch movies on YouTube. Boom! Last song you had on repeat.
Shake It Off.
It's not
maybe?
Bieber, but it's a little embarrassing. It's a Nicki Minaj song, but there's lots of swear words in it. I'm kind of.
What's the name of it? What's the title?
Bees in the Trap.
Taylor Swift, Shake It Off. It's in my workout playlist, and it's near the top, so like I always hear it.
Go-to comfort food.
Yellow chicken curry, Thai food. That's my favorite thing. I've always said if I am ever in prison on death row and I have to have a last meal, it's going to be yellow chicken curry.
Bucket. Well, my mom's cooking, you know, home cooking growing up. Chicken and dumplings is so good.
In a zombie apocalypse, what's the thing you would grab?
A gun. You have to have a gun so you can shoot
Probably
the
my Bronco,
zombies
I
in the
guess.
head.
You would have a Bronco, you have a gun, you guys would be a good team.
Yeah.
No, the Bronco doesn't have a top. They'd get us.
Four-wheel drive vehicle.
They would get us through the windows.
Yeah.
You know what? Zombies aren't real.
Favorite Netflix show or movie?
Netflix.
I like Firefly a lot. That was on Netflix. I've been trying to lead the spearhead the campaign to bring it back.
I just finished Witches of East End. My favorite show of all time is Xena Warrior Princess.
Embarrassed to say, I used to watch Xena Warrior Princess.
Why are you embarrassed? It's the best show of all time.
Popular question people ask us all the time. How do I come up with a YouTube channel name? Advice.
So our story for how Pranksters in Love was called Pranksters in Love is a little bit different. We didn't actually name our channel that. Like I was talking about, I had my screen name, Nikita Banana 88 for everything. So that was my channel name. And then someone else started a Wikipedia page for us. And one day we looked at it and it said Nikki and John Pranksters in Love. And we were like, huh. Okay, I guess that can be our name.
My advice for picking out a channel name is you want to be like somewhat like catchy and generic, but you don't want to like individualize it too much. Like I have John's game channel and John's fishing channel and Cooking with John. And the only regret I have from naming my channels, though, I love them great, but they're very specific to me. Like
Nikki and John Vlog.
Yeah.
It's a little boring.
Very creative. So just try to think of something catchy that people would want to hear or say, and you can be like, welcome to blah, 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 you know, and so you get a good punchline for
blah,
it.
Blah, blah, blah. It's good. If it's not taken, take it.
I'm actually planning on, because you can change the name on YouTube now, I plan on changing our vlog name after we get married. And, it's so good. I don't want to say it, though, because I'm scared someone will steal it.
That's great advice. I love the story. I love the tips. And because you guys have started so many channels, I think it's super relevant. And, you know, we have another video about how to come up with a YouTube channel name. We'll put that, clickable link to that. Last question is, you know, you guys have given great advice, tips, shared some stories. Are there any last thoughts you would like to share with the audience, whether they're a person considering starting a YouTube channel or a seasoned YouTuber trying to grow their channel?
Well, I think one of the most important things for us was like having a schedule and a direction, and kind of like conveying that to your audience. If your audience knows that they can go to your channel on a certain date at a certain time and there's going to be a new video there, you're going to have like a lot more engagement than just randomly uploading videos all the time.
Especially for starting.
Part of your schedule. You know, some people do 12 20 videos a day. Associated Press, you know, they upload like hundreds of videos on a monthly basis, but that's what they do. So direction, schedule. Which
we're not exactly as great about it anymore, but
we try.
With 10, 11
do as I say.
And that's, I mean, that's part of where we've gotten to is we're starting to become kind of like overloaded with work, and we're kind of outsourcing a couple different projects and working on things because, you know, we have grown Nikki and John into
and we have a baby and no family out here, so it's tough.
And last thing I would love for you guys to talk about is I think people get so bogged down by fear because of negativity and haters, right? But you mentioned something earlier. It's about focusing on those people that you actually do help or have a positive reaction from your content. Can you guys talk about that and like some of your experiences from your viewers?
It's actually, we get some really touching messages and letters sometimes. Like with the pranks, we've experienced a lot of negativity in what we've done, and we've received letters from soldiers suffering from post-traumatic stress disorder, and they write us and say, like, you know, your video was the first thing that has made me laugh in months.
Awesome.
And you don't think about that going into YouTube. Kids having a hard time, they write you and say, I come home from school every day and I watch your vlogs after being bullied. And so I'm like gonna start crying thinking about it actually, because
maybe John can take over.
Yeah, well, and you get you get a lot of emotional positive feedback from people. We got a letter through YouTube or email through YouTube a while back, and it was a 12-year-old boy and his brother was in the hospital dying of some sort of degenerate bone cancer, and it was imminent, he was gonna die. So they watched our prank videos and our vlogs for like 3 months for the rest of his brother's life, and they were able to laugh together and be happy and be brothers during that terrible, terrible time. So you get messages and letters like that, and I would say that if you know YouTubers like that who have impacted you like that much in your life, you should write them, you should tweet them, you should send them a fan letter just saying, hey, like, thank you so much. You know, like, I've had a lot of struggles in life and you guys have helped me, because it makes us feel great. That's not something we've ever intended to do. We didn't make therapeutic videos, but it makes us feel great knowing that we can help people doing what we do.
Well, yeah, sometimes it also helps keep us going when we have to deal with, you know, like a lot of negativity also, like, hey, we are making a difference in someone's life by just sharing ours.
And to just be able to know that you can impact a stranger like that, who can be in such a negative place, like that positively and that dramatically, is just, I don't know.
There's really nowhere in traditional media, in the movie world, where there's people affecting people the way a YouTuber would, especially daily vloggers or just vloggers in general. And like you said, even a prank video can help heal somebody just with laughter, right? And I think that's one thing people forget, and obviously you guys remind yourself of, is you're doing a really great thing when you can connect with somebody and just be part of their life daily or weekly or whatever it might be. And don't forget about that, because you know what, beyond the haters, beyond the negative comments, there's a lot of good that comes out of YouTubers and YouTube videos in general. And it's just something that hopefully inspires you. I'm just telling you, like, getting to know Nikki and John, I know the struggles they go through, the challenges, regardless of what you guys might think as like YouTubers, and I can relate to that. But how many people we've been approached by that have like thanked me? I'm sure you guys get that same thing. And like, you know, I love watching your videos. So boom, I think that's great. Is there anything you guys would like to share about you guys, what, you know, new ventures you guys, how you guys can get found and what platforms you want people to follow you on?
Well, I would just say, like, on the
Pranksters
tail end
in
of
love.
that conversation is we've built Pranksters in Love, Nikki and John Vlog, and all on basically the principle of the nicest thing you can do for somebody is make them laugh, and it's free. You know, like, you can make someone's day better and brighter by just simply making them laugh a little bit. So, Nikki and John, Pranksters in Love, youtube.com/NikitaBanana88, same channel.
I have a new venture coming out, Your Favorite Nikki. It's going to be, I have some videos up there already, but it's going to start being very professional. I'm going to have have someone, who edits my videos and a professional videographer. That's how they're called, right? So like, I don't even know.
Exciting partnership.
But I partnered that channel with Awestruck, and big things should be coming from it. So we're excited about that.
Yeah.
We'll put all the links down below. Thank you so much for watching. If you're a fan, if you're a viewer, we would love to hear your comments and see if this was helpful, especially if you're just a video influencer viewer, hearing their stories, sharing their tips, and what things really stood out for you. Again, subscribe to Video Influencers for more videos like this. Thank you so much, you guys.
Subscribe,
thank
comment,
you
like.
for asking us to be a part of this.
Yeah,
we really appreciate it.
It was our pleasure and our honor. Boom.
Bye, guys. Every once in a while, when you watch my vlogs, my Minnesotan accent will come out. A-E-I-O-U.
Yeah.
Don't you know? You love Taylor Swift.
Guilty.
To live on a boat makes the most sense because they can't get you in the water. But that's what I don't get. Do zombies just never die off? And in some movies, they walk on the bottom. They walk to an island and got them. What was that? Was that one of the Grindhouse movies or something?
That's why an armored vehicle that floats and goes on the water that has food in it and you had a gun, that would be probably a good option.